Ivett. So today I have a New Year's Eve makeup tutorial for you, and I'm really excited because it is such a simple look to do. I'm going to show you my little tips and tricks as to what I use for my glitter and whatnot. But I know on New Year's Eve some people like to use tons of glitter, some people like to use a little bit, and some people like to keep things neutral. And even with the lip on this look, you can really wear a dark lip, you can wear a very nude lip, or a very neutral lip, like a light pink lip like I did. Like I said, I wanted to meet right in the middle and create a look that everybody can wear. I will be wearing this makeup look on New Year's Eve, I promise. But it's just super simple and just a really fun look. Not too over the top with glitter, but just enough. And I hope you guys really like this look, and if you want to see how I did it, just keep on watching. And I hope you all have a wonderful and blessed new year. I cannot believe the year is coming to an end, but I have my fingers crossed that 2015 will be a wonderful year. So thank you guys so much for watching, and let's get started. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is just pull my bangs back real quick so they don't get in the way. And then I'm going to take my Rachel K CC cream that I get from Lisa, and I will link her website down below. But this is the best primer ever. I cannot live without it. So once that is rubbed into my skin, I am using the Mercier Silk Cream Foundation, and my color is in Soft Ivory. I highly recommend to just dab this all over your face, and then this number 46, the Pro Flawless Bronzer Brush by Sephora, is amazing. So thank you, Lisa, for telling everybody about this brush because it really is a life changer. You just want to make sure that you buff the foundation into your skin, and you also want to be careful not to use too much of this foundation because you can get cakey easy. So now moving on to my under eye concealer, I am using the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and my color is Vanilla, and I am using my Tapered Kabuki by Sigma, the F86, and I'm just going to blend out my under eye concealer and make sure I get it in the inner corners as well so everything blends nicely. Then taking my little Real Techniques brush, I forgot what this one's called, but I am using MAC's Emphasize powder. I love this powder to set my under eye concealer. And then taking my Laura Mercier loose mineral powder and my Sigma large powder, the F30. I am taking a little bit of powder on the lid, dusting off the excess, and I'm just going to pat this and press this into my skin. I don't necessarily like buff it into my skin. I just pat it on, and you don't need a lot of powder for this foundation at all. Oh, and my color was Real Sand, by the way. So we're going to brush out our brows, or comb out our brows, and then I'm just going to fill them in really quick using the NYX Eyebrow Cake Powder. I believe my shade is Blonde or Taupe. I think it's Blonde. But I've been doing my eyebrows a little bit more natural looking, so let me know if you kind of like them better like this. So now I'm just going to brush them out really quick, and then I'm using my Benefit Gimme Brow in the light medium, and this is what I've been using to hold my brows in place, especially now that my hair, since I put my low lights back in, I love it that it kind of gives it like a warm but like ashy kind of look, if you know what I'm saying. And then taking MAC's Painterly Paint Pot, my all-time favorite one. I do want to get Soft Ochre though, by the way. So if you guys like that one better, let me know. Then I'm using MAC's Soft Brown. And this brush is my Sigma Tapered Blending Brush, the E40, and I'm just using windshield wiper motions and just using that as my transition color. Then taking my Lorac Pro 2 palette and the color Charcoal, I'm using any kind of eyeshadow brush will work. I'm using an E60 right now, but I am just going to slowly, pack this gray shade on because I don't want to put on too much at once because I'm going to be doing a lot of blending here. So now I'm just using my E25 and blending the lid color up into my transition color, and then I'm going to go back and add a little bit more of the charcoal. And that's just because I want to slowly build that up. So every time I blend, it's not like I have that harsh line. But it doesn't need to be perfect. So that's why I'm going back over with a little bit more soft brown to build my transition color, because you're going to see what I do. And then taking any pencil brush, this is a E30, I believe. I am just going to smoke out my bottom lash line with a little bit of that charcoal, and then taking a 212 by MAC, I'm going to add that beige color as my brow bone highlight, and then also for my inner corners. I love this shade for a highlight. It actually reminds me of Opal, to be honest, but I totally love it. And then I'm going to blend that out as well real quick. Now it's time for the fun part. I am using the Colourpop Super Shock Shadow in I Heart This. I'm going to take a little bit on the tip of my finger and just press it on my lid. You can do this with almost any glittery eyeshadow, especially if it's like got a really buttery formula. Doesn't matter if it's like a light gold, a dark gold, a silver. You can just pat it on your lid and it gives it a completely different look. So that's the fun part of doing the smoky eye underneath. And then I am using the Kat Von D tattoo liner in Trooper. And I must say, I really, really like this liner a lot. Maybe better than my Physicians Formula. So that's saying a lot, but they're really, really similar. But I just wanted to show you guys how I do my liner in case you just wanted to see it. But I love this stuff. Okay, now I'm adding some lashes. I am using the Adrell 120 Demis. They are my favorites. I love the way they look. They're full, but not like too over the top. Great lashes. And now I'm going to go back over the lash glue because you guys know I just have to do this. So for my waterline, I am using the Rimmel Exaggerate Black Waterproof Liner, and I'm just going to add that to my waterline. And then I'm going to be using the MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash Mascara, and I'm going to be coating the bottom lashes as well as my top lashes. I always add mascara to my top lashes to blend in my real lashes to my false lashes, and this is like the best mascara ever. So now moving on to my bronzer, I'm using an F20 and my Jane bronzer in Inspire. Since I'm a little bit more paler now, this is like the perfect bronzer for me. It's got a little bit of orange with a little bit of that taupey kind of brown to it. It's just the perfect bronzer for my shade right now. And then I'm using the Wet n Wild blush in Pearlescent Pink, and I'm using an angled F40 to apply this to the apples of my cheeks. And then moving on to highlights, of course I'm using my Becca Opal. It is just my all-time favorite. And then moving on to lip liner, I am using my Colourpop lip liner in Frida. And what I really love about Colourpop is they have their lip liners and they actually match their lippy sticks. So that is like the best thing ever, because if you want that precise crisp line without having to like work with your lipstick forever. So I just love that about Colourpop. But this is the matching lippy stick in Frida, and it is a satin and it is a beautiful formula. You guys would completely fall in love with it too. And then really quick, I'm going to be setting my makeup with my MAC Fix Plus. This is my favorite. I think it just does such a great job at setting your makeup. I love it. And I completely forgot, but I did want to top off my lipstick with a little bit of lip gloss, and this is the Revlon HD Lip Lacquer in Smoky Topaz. So I hope you guys love it, and please be safe out there, and thanks for watching. Bye!